Okay, welcome to this award ceremony. This is one of my favorites times at the ERUS. This year I'm going to present the Wickham medal, and we have actually two new prizes to present also, but I will only present this one. But this is the John Wickham, you can call it a Lifetime Achievement Award or Wickham Medal. And this year it's going to be presented to Vito Pansadoro. As you see here, he is in very good company because only the legends in the development of robotic surgery in urology have gotten this prize. And it's an extra pleasure to present it to Vito. Vito has a long history. And he has been active in Rome. He has been head of many different departments in Rome over the years. I didn't go all the way back. He has a long CV. I had to cut out a lot of it, actually. But here is actually one of the first courses we had in robotic prostatectomy in Rome many years ago. And I see someone who looks exceptionally pleased, and that's Vito. And he's in good company with others that have this prize, like Alex and Procar is here on this one. He has also then gotten a lot of other prestigious awards, of course. I had to also here then just focus a little bit on the later part here. Vito has been the president of the Italian Society of Urology. He's an honorary member of the Hungarian Urological Society. He is also honorary member of the EAU. He is also honorary member of the Academic Association of European Urologists. And he is also a fellow of the Royal College of Physicians. And many other things that I didn't actually have the possibility to put on the slides. Here is actually, I think maybe this is when you become an honorary member of the EAU. That looks like it's getting one of the EU plaques. He is one true legend in urology, and he has been here for a long time, and he was fundamental in the introducing of TURP, the technique of how to resect the prostate. And I'm sure that Vito, he gave me a 45 minutes lecture yesterday about the development of transurethral resection in urology from the early 20s in the US and the whole way. But today you will only have a brief statement, okay? The first penile prosthesis developed lots of different techniques for reconstructive urology, buccal mucosa, traumatic membranous urethral rupture. I have seen you do a nice laparoscopic diverticulectomy from going into the vesicle and do it transvesical, basically. So there is a lot of technique developments. And was, of course, one of the first that introduced laparoscopy in urology. But also one of the first that used a robot. He used the ASOP robots. I remember when the ASOP robot came and controlled the camera, basically, when you did laparoscopy. And he has been involved in lots of different courses and is, of course, very well known for his contribution to live surgery meetings like this one. He has his own challenging laparoscopy in robotics. I think he started as a challenge in laparoscopy, and then the robotics came when the robot came. I took the liberty to use the photo from the Stockholm one we did last year, because that was a great meeting in Stockholm. He has published lots of different publications, more than 160. I could find, maybe there are more somewhere else, I don't know. But lots of publications, and it's an extra honor for having Vito to come up at the stage and get the medal.
Well, it is strange when you receive a lifetime award and somebody comes with a list of things that you have done. Some of them are, I even forgot. I would like to say just a few words about John Wickham, especially for the young generation, because when we have an award about one of our master, our teacher, we don't know what they did. This professor was really a visionary, a forward thinker. He published and he wrote, he did a lot of work on laparoscopy when everybody else was still with open surgery. You have to understand, when he was coming up with laparoscopy, urology in Europe was still open surgery of the urinary system. Everything was with a knife and a big incision, not even small incision. And he was able to foresee that it would have been possible to do something different and better. Things have changed a lot. I already said that general surgery in the urogenital system. At that time, each one had a boss, and it was not easy to say, I would like to go 6 months to see Professor Wiklund in Stockholm, because the boss, the chief, didn't want his co-workers to go around. He was the only teacher that they should have. But I understood quite early that there was necessary to go around and to see what the others were doing, trying to get this knowledge, this scientific progress, and to bring it in our work. I just want to give you a list here of 11. There are also others, but 11 were really instrumental for me, my teachers. I'm still visiting Rudi Hohenfeller, who is now 97, retired. And with Richard Gaston, it was love at first sight. In 1999, he was performing a pyeloplasty, a robotic pyeloplasty in Brussels. And I saw this guy doing this beautiful procedure, and I walked to him, and we exchanged cards, and he gave me his card, urologie laparoscopique, laparoscopic urology. That's something new. And 2 weeks later, I was in Bordeaux watching him, and I came and I organized a group of 120 Italians to be there, and then we organized one of the first challenges. I don't go through the list, otherwise we would be here too long time. You can read it, you can look at that. I was very fortunate because I was going into urology where, as I said before, urology was just a surgical specialty. All of this that you see here did not exist. Transurethral surgery, endourology, urethral reconstructive surgery, pediatric urology, prosthetic urology, urodynamics, laparoscopy, robotics. So when you are exposed to all this for a number of years, you can imagine how things have changed completely in our urology. And I was able to give, because the things that I learned most traveling was the open door policy. You were receiving knowledge, friendship, affection, time, and this was open door policy. Working in the OR and dressed, putting your hands inside the patient for the first perineal prostatectomies in 1972. This was something really special. I just show you this picture, and I don't know who he is. You don't know who he is. But this gentleman was very well known to intuitive. He was Leonardo da Vinci. And in the Hall of Chemistry at the University La Sapienza in Rome, there is this big, sad is that disciple who does not surpass his teacher, but even sadder is that teacher who is not surpassed by his disciples. And this was one of the things that always in my mind, in my head. And these are 10 of my co-workers, my students. 8 of them have been chief or are chief in public hospitals and 2 in private hospitals in Rome. You see Alberto to the right, low right, which is the last one in the series. He's doing well. There is a beautiful saying that goes, what we give doesn't always come back, but what we give is who we are. Thank you.